Catch 'em in the pasture, run 'em in the pen, work 'em on the Sundays, do it all again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat, bleed a cowboy's blood.
I'm Zeke Thurston, 2016 World Champion Saddlebrock Rider, and you're watching the Peppered Stewart Show.
What? You're watching it? What in the world am I leaning? I'm leaning over. I gotta lean on my camera here. Leaning. Oh, what is happening? We're here. We're here. I'm here. Matt's even here, and we got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff happening today. Movie magic is happening right before your eyes. I'm not a genie. I did not float.
You just put your other shoe on.
Oh, that's what it was. My foot. My foot. But Matt's here. Matt's here. He is here today.
One and only.
Look at him. He's got stuff coming up we're going to get to in a little bit. We've got a couple of good guests for you today. We're going to talk to a musician. We're going to talk to John Paycheck. We're also going to visit with the CEO of the Austin Gamblers, a PBR team. We're going to talk to him as well. A little bit of rodeo news for you, some junk we've been watching on Netflix. We'll get into that. But right out the gate, we're going to throw this tune at you, check it out, and we're going to come back and talk to him.
Shed a tear for me. Well, I don't know what's after this, but I guess we'll see. I got more days behind than in front of me. Can't drive the road, watching the rear view mirror. Past is behind you, the future ain't clear. Keep those you love close, but watch where you steer. We're all heading the same direction, don't forget the beer. There's more days behind than in front of me. I got more dreams and stars left to see. Time is forever, but it don't come free. Do your best to live happily. One way out, that'll always be. What you got, and don't shed a tear for me. Well, I don't know what's after this, but I guess we'll see. Got more days behind than in front of me. More days behind than in front of me. Shed a tear for me. I don't know what's after this, but I guess we'll see. Got more days behind than in front of me. More days behind than in front of me. Doing my best to live happily. 'Cause there's more days behind than in front of me.
All good dogs and a good video. That's what he's talking about right there. That right there is the man himself, Mr. John Paycheck. He's got a new New album out, More Days Behind. He's even got a tour coming up, the More Days Ahead tour. So let's get into that. John, you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
What is happening? What have you been up to?
Oh, been doing a lot of touring and, man, really just a lot of work.
A lot of work.
Yeah, it's wearing me out, man.
Well, did you not listen to the song? You're supposed to slow down. I mean, you're supposed to
right?
practice what you preach, right?
That's probably good. Probably should do that, but unfortunately, man, I got to that midpoint in life here, and I'm going, well, there's a bunch of stuff I still want to do. You know what I mean? So here we are, and we're trying to do it.
Yeah, let's get before we get to that point. So let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, growing up and stuff. Did you grow up ranching, farming, any rodeo stuff?
Well, let's see. Mainly, I grew up son of dad's and out on the road with him with country music. And then now, later in life, I got into civil service, or I should say midpoint in life. I joined the Army. That's kind of a rodeo in itself. But if you know what I mean, right?
Right.
Sure.
And firefighter, did wildland firefighting a little bit too. Did a lot of civil service work, right? And was pilot in the Army too. So that's the kind of stuff I was doing early on. And then, like I said, got to the end of all the Army stuff here and then being in Afghanistan and everywhere else and got into this and back into it, I should say.
Right.
And farming, well, we got ourselves it's small. We got a small sharecrop farm for lavender.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're doing here in Virginia. But I got about 2 more years here, and I think we're going to head on to Texas because one of my daughters wants to go to Texas A&M. So,
There you go.
I know. So we'll probably be heading there, and me and the wife will buy our final forever home and call it good there. Probably start some lavender up, and then we probably will start some horse boarding because we were going to do horse boarding here, but we're in the Virginia area, and it's expensive for property.
Yeah. So with the lavender, do you just grow the lavender? Do you harvest it yourself? Do you make anything out of it, or?
We harvest it ourselves, and we sell it as dried and fresh cut. So that's the 2 items. We have a couple mercantiles here in town that we sell to, and I've also come up with a creative thing where I'm taking it on the road with me to sell with merchandise because I know, right? I had this idea that it would be cool to have like a farmer's market on the road in a way, but yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. We're putting it on the road with us.
Yeah.
As well.
Hey, I like it. It's good. It's original, and you might as well combine the two.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand, agriculture and country music. So
Dang right.
now I got a gripe for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, So rodeo community. I'm a big, huge supporter of rodeo and Western heritage preservation. And something I've noticed lately, I was at the Deschutes County Rodeo in Oregon last week, and I noticed, boy oh boy, they don't seem to want to play very much country music. And it used to be when I went to the rodeo when I was a younger person.
Mm-hmm.
You had country music playing in between everything, or you had country music playing when they did their runs and everything else, right?
Right.
What was going on? Now you got everything but. I could count on one hand the number of country music songs. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's hit or miss.
Am I interviewing you?
I think it's hit or miss where you go, but I definitely agree with you, especially when you're going to just a full-fledged, old-time rural rodeo. It should definitely be surrounded up by country music. So
Yeah. Well, heck, even NFR. I go to NFR every year. It's the one thing me and my wife get to do together throughout the year, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we, cause she's always busy too. We go to NFR and yeah, at least they've got at least a good mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you, a lot of them don't seem to anymore, and I don't get it.
I think when you do find your way down here to Texas, you'll get a lot more country music at the rodeos.
Well,
I think it still holds pretty true around here. Now, when the rough stock events come up, yeah, you may get into some little heavy metal, rock and roll, just to get everybody fired up. But during the events, you're probably going to get a little more country music the further south you get.
Well, if there ain't steel guitar, I don't know what to say. So,
You can't.
I'm gonna send some nasty emails to some music.
there you go. Let's start a petition now.
You gotta have
Yes, sir.
You gotta have some steel guitar, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have steel
Yes,
guitar.
sir. Fiddle and steel guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
We need to bring country music back to the rodeo. There's your slogan.
Yeah,
Let's find a way to do it.
Well, in all honesty, I mean, it's the same mission that at least I have, and some of the other independent artists have. We're trying to preserve what's left of country music. We're trying to create modern country music that has that traditional sound, even if it's just going back to the 90s or 80s sound.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I know you got all the hipster kids that like a lot of the 1970s feel and stuff like that. But I mean, in all honesty, that's going to appeal to a certain aspect of people, and that 80s 90s sound seems to appeals to a wider group, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I'm on the same mission. You got the rodeos are trying to preserve a way of life and make sure people don't forget about that Western culture and the hardworking Americans that they're part of it. And I'm trying to do the same thing. See, I got to link up here somehow.
Yeah.
Well, you can start with the song you just came out with, because honestly, that fits right in there. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway.
So let's talk about this tour. You got the More Days Ahead tour. So where's that kicking off?
Well, we've kicked it off this year already, and we started out in Nashville of all places, which that is what it is. I know, right? As I'm just talking about country music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? But we kicked it off in Nashville. We were at Chiefs there. That was a good show. And then ended up down in Texas at Lindale at Brisket Love. That was where we were at. Man, I tell you, we always have a great crowd when we come to Texas. People appreciate what we do. But we're going to be in Maryland coming up on the 22nd at, oh, goodness. I should have these like notes written down. We're going to be at Cancun Cantina. That's the name of it.
Okay.
And it's a big old honky-tonk there. It's about pretty much one of the only honky-tonks I know of in Maryland. And then, we're working our way throughout the year in and out of Texas. I know we're going to be, as far as the Texas crowd, we're going to be in Yantis. And that's on, let me look at my calendar here. We're going to be there on the 26th of September at the Neon Moon. And then, we've got a bunch of dates in October. We're going to be at Beaumont, at the Soggy Bottom Saloon, and Bandera, Texas. I think it's 11th Street Cowboy Bar. That's one.
Yeah.
So we're all over the place.
All right, making. I do have one. Oh, we do have it. Okay, I thought we had it. I thought we had a shot of that schedule up here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So we can take a gander at this. So Lindale, Yannis, that's not far down the road at all.
Y'all to come out.
Yeah, there we go. There's the tour right there.
Yeah, that's one. Yep. I think it's all. Yeah, that's right there. The one in Woodlands. That's a do-si-do. That's a big deal for me. CMA of Texas is giving me an award, which is really nice of them. So that's going to be a nice, fun night. But we got a lot of them there. I'm telling you, and everyone seems to appreciate us down where you guys are.
Yeah. Well,
maybe not so much as on the East Coast, but they like me down there.
I think because down here it's more you've got more of the traditional sound, and that's what people resonate with, the traditional country music sound, not the hip hop country and the bro country and all that. I mean, it's the good old school sound is what the people want to hear.
And what I noticed too is, Oklahoma, you get up towards the Dakotas, and everywhere out west, right? If I get west of the Mississippi, things seem to start going better. And it's not that they go bad here in the East either, but for the most part, I get a better response out west. And I even get a good response with the kids, which is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of kids like their bro country and everything else too, and that harder red dirt sound too. But we've got a sound that kind of mixes with a little bit of both, and I throw my Texas swing tunes in there and try to shove that on them as well. Yeah. And we have a good time. I'll tell you, the shows are fun. So, like I said, y'all need to come out and say hi.
So
Definitely
how
gonna have
about
to.
how about this? So where is you've still got plenty more places to play, but so far, where was your favorite venue to play?
Ooh, my favorite venue to play. Well, for crowd response, it was definitely the last one we just did, which was in Lindale, at the Brisket Love. Everybody's just so nice. Everybody has a good time. There's a lot of hooping and hollering. A lot of people out on the dance floor dancing, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
So that one for that, I'll tell you one of the nicest places we've played. I got to give it to two of them. Chiefs in Nashville was really, really nice. It's a very nice venue, really good sound. Backstage areas or the green room stuff is all really nice, and the staff is really nice. A little more lightweight response there, but it's fine. And then I like the Wichita stock. I gotta say it right. Wichita Union Stockyards, and that place up in Wichita is really nice. It's a beautiful venue and big giant dance floor. Yeah, I'd like that one as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, you got plenty more to hit on that tour. But yeah, it's always neat to figure out. You know, you get an idea of certain places you want to hit, certain places you want to go, and then you run across some places in between that you didn't think, they would be what they are. So it's always neat to jump in and see where those good spots are.
Here's a funny thing about speaking of that kind of. So everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people in the music business that are in country music, everyone always says if you're not a Texas artist, it's real hard to get in and play Texas. And I get that because it's similar in the idea, like West Virginia, they keep to themselves and they have a lot of pride in who they are. So do Texans. But the fun part has been, it's the one place that has taken me in the most, and I'm not in it. So now, for all intents and purposes, I'm like, well, hell, maybe we just need to move to Texas.
There you go.
I don't know. So, yeah, it's been good, man. It's been real good.
Just be ready to melt every time you go outside.
Yeah, that's the deal.
Boy, I don't mind it, but my wife, whew, I don't know how she's going to deal with it.
It's hot. It's hot, especially if you're moving down there. If you're going south down there by Bryan, College Station, Houston area, it's the humidity down there. Well, I mean, you can walk outside and you're going to be soaking wet.
Yep,
just like that.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to. We're probably gonna pick towards the east and north a little bit. Maybe we'll see how we do.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
How hot is it there right now?
100 degrees.
Yep.
Oh, lordy.
And this has actually been a mild summer. So
this is
I'm
mild.
not telling the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been good. It's been good. Well, I tell you what, John, man, I want to hold you up. I know you're busy.
Okay.
You got some stuff to do, so we appreciate you coming on and visiting with us and tell us a bit about you and what you do and riling up the music in the rodeo crowd so we'll get some stuff moving there. And
give me some connections so I can come play some in rodeos.
We'll
I'll show them what good country music
That's
is.
right. We'll get that worked out. Hey, so
right.
if they're looking for you, the best place to find you is going to be your website?
Yeah, johnpaycheck.com. Also on Spotify, and the other one is, the big thing is YouTube. We're doing a lot of YouTube as well. But John Paycheck, easy to find. Just don't get me confused with Dad. I'm not Johnny.
Yeah.
And I don't have the beard.
Right. All right, John, man, we appreciate it, and we'll see you down the road. Maybe we'll send you some contacts.
Heck yeah, man. And come on out to the show, you guys.
All right.
Will do. We welcome you to Texas.
Heck yeah. Take her easy, man.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
That right there is John Paycheck. Look him up, Google him, check out his tunes, and go catch him at a show. Go watch him play some songs, man.
And I tell you what, we watched a little bit. I mean, I can definitely see his genre or trying to bring back or get back into that sound, and I think it's coming back. I'm starting to see more and more people starting to go back to that 80s, 70s type country music. And
well, see, I stumbled on, I don't know, a year or so ago, I guess it was, I stumbled on to Charlie Crockett.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to that, and I was like, man, that's some good old. He's got that good old sound to it, yeah. And I've been listening to that, and then all of a sudden he's playing San Antonio, Houston Rodeo, and all that. I was like, well, I guess I
want to hear it. You know it. I mean, every time they come out, I mean,
I was like, well,
we don't need hip hop stars coming over the country. We just need country back.
Yeah. They're hipping and hopping.
Right.
I mean, you need a little bit of that, in the rough stock. You want to fire them up, get them going, get the crowd going and stuff. But I mean, I still remember at Mesquite Rodeo, up there, the platform above Buck and Shoots, where I used to do the broadcast from. That's where they used to have the band, and the band would sit up there and play. And when the chutes come open, they'd play their
they'd speed up.
Yep.
It'd be fast. It'd be Cotton Eye Joe type stuff. I remember those days.
And you had the live band doing the music. And they did bring some of that back.
That's fun. That's
that'd
good
be
stuff.
interesting to see.
John, if you're still listening, you need to get in and play live during the shows.
Yeah. During the rodeo.
Yeah.
They put you a little platform up there behind the Buck and Shoots and get after it. All right, what else we got? We're still waiting on PBR. All right. Okay, so I guess we can do some rodeo news. Because Cheyenne is over. Cheyenne Frontier Days. It's over, I guess.
It is over. It is officially over.
It's over. So you got a couple stories on that. I've got the winners of Cheyenne. If anybody's interested in that. That's something about social media today. Like, why are you telling me? I done Googled it last week. But for those of you that are wondering, the winners from Cheyenne Frontier Days, the all-around champ was Jake Clay for steer stopping. I think they probably meant steer roping.
I'm sure that's what they meant.
I
don't know. It could be out there with a whistle and a traffic sign, and it's whoever gets them to react fastest.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the steer roping and the team roping, which the steer roping is a whole nother deal. Scott Sneedcore won the steer roping. Then Tyson Durfee won the tie-down roping. Danielle Lowman won the breakaway roping. Then you had Brody Cress, Saddle Bronc. He put 91 points on his. Team roping, Aaron Tingson and Jeremy Bueller. Steer wrestler was Tyke Kip. Barrel racer Lisa Lockhart. And the bull rider, Quinn Anderson, put up 90 points. And then I guess Brody Cress, a graduate of Cheyenne High School, became the first cowboy to win the saddle bronc riding title 4 times at the Cheyenne Frontier Days Rodeo.
Yeah, that Quinn Anderson's on fire right now. I think he's riding like 60%. There's 4 guys in the PRCA riding right now 60%, and he's right there with them. So I'll tell you a little bit about Tyson. So you talked about Tyson. He's a breakaway roper. He won with a 10-9. But
breakaway or calf roping?
He is I'm sorry, did I say breakaway? Tie-down roper. My bad. Sometimes I get them confused, but we're not going down that road.
They're not letting the men in the breakaway yet. Now, in the barrel racing, you can.
Yeah, we can do that. So, anyway, Tyson Durfee, this is a really cool story. It's a long story, so I'm just going to kind of sub it up. So, Tyson was really big into rodeo, and he kind of slowed down back in 2016. He was a world champion, and he's out of Brock, Texas. But during COVID, he took that as a good opportunity. Hey, let's slow down. Let's just, get back to family. And come to find out, he started dealing with some health issues while he was off. And says he started literally having some symptoms of vertigo, migraines, heart attacks. And, he went to the doctor and they did all the treatment. And, I mean, it's one of those kind of days where you just come to say, hey, this may be it for me. And you start looking back on your life. Well, luckily, he was able to recover, and he wanted to ask, hey, what are some things I should have done? I mean, if I was to die today under all these circumstances, what should I do? And now that he's been healed, he's come up with these few things. He said he sat down and he asked God, he said, God, if this was for me, what should I do more of? And he said one thing that he felt that God was telling him, he says, 1, spend more time with your family. 2, better relationship with friends. And 3, which any retired cowboy is going to say, I should have rodeoed harder. And he sure did. He came out of retirement, and, I mean, just this year he's having a stellar year. It says that he's the co-champion at the West Texas Pecos Rodeo. He won the title. He's the champion at the world's oldest rodeo in Prescott, and then he just finished up winning the daddy of them all at Cheyenne. So good for you, man. That's way to make a comeback, way to not let things beat you down. He come back 41 years old, and he's going full force, and he listened to God, and it's paying off.
He is on it. He is on a roll. He is getting after it. We got to get him back on here, I guess. Had his wife on here already. Oh, man. So what else? What Cade Berry? You got?
Do I have Cade?
What Cade do?
Let's see what Cade Berry did.
Cade Berry.
It says Cade Berry's expectations for himself to enter the bareback riding in the short round of Cheyenne, but he grew up on a bucking horse that he was matched with. So it's saying that the Brookman Rodeo's Lunatic Haven was ridden twice at the 2024 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo by Garrett Shadbolt and Keenan Hayes. And then Sunday at Cheyenne, it gave Berry everything he needed, and the results was a 93.5 for this 22-year-old cowboy out of Weatherford, Texas. So to come out like that with a bull that he grew up with, a bronc he grew up with, and then to get to draw him there, knowing what he needed to win, and then was able to get it done, that's pretty awesome. He quoted, "This horse is explosive. I know it felt like I was dancing heavy," Berry said, but he said, "I knew it was going to be pretty all right, as I thought I'd go ahead and finish him off." So, and when they did, he set the arena record, and emotions ran through the roof as he laid it all out on the table. Good job for you, Cade Berry.
That is how you're getting it done right there.
Yep, and he couldn't have done it, like you said, lay it all on the line.
Yeah.
It's the only way you're going to get those 90-pointers.
So I guess we need to move over from some rodeo to some bull riding.
All right.
Let's do some bull riding talk.
I like it.
You want to talk bull riding?
Yeah.
You want to talk PBR bull riding?
Well, yeah, let's see what's up. Let's see where we're at. I know we've got J.J. Gottsch coming on shortly. He's the CEO of the Austin Gamblers, but I've been watching these teamed events.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, this is what's so fascinating about bull riding. Going into, NFL or NBA or something, you kind of watch the players, you kind of expect what the season's going to do, who's coming back. Bull riding don't work that way. You've got some of the top guys that you thought would be just blowing it out of the water, the top teams, and it's really not happening that way. Some of the underdogs are the ones sitting on top right now. Now, the season's still got a long way to go, but right now the Texas Rattlers are in first, and I think everybody had the anticipations it was going to be the Gamblers. Because you're starting off, you've got three-time PBR world champion Jose Vitor Lemi as their freaking front man.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's ask JJ about that. Let's get his thoughts. Are you there with us?
How we doing, guys?
Doing good. So what do you think about that analysis he threw out there?
Well, it wasn't wrong. We think we developed a pretty good team from what we brought back from last year, and then adding Sage Kimsey and Denner Barbosa. I think some of the the other folks in and around the league thought that, but somebody forgot to tell the Bulls. And
that's why it's different.
There's that one equation that makes bull riding in Western sports so much different is that in the other sports you're playing another human and another opponent, and you can usually get tape on them and everything else, but this sport's much different. And again, not only are the Bulls tough and sometimes unpredictable, but even the other teams. And this was never going to be a cakewalk. We still like our team and we still like our chances. But as you noted, the Rattlers have come out strong. Arizona Ridge Riders, they're 4-1, and then you look at the next 3 or 4 with Carolina and Florida and Kansas City and us, and really I think any one of those 6 teams has a legitimate shot to win the regular season and or the postseason.
I agree completely. And one thing you've got going for you, well, you've got many things going for you, especially with the names you mentioned, but we all know Jose likes comeback stories. So I think you guys are still sitting pretty dang good, and to surround him with the talent you have and all of them to feed off each other, you definitely have an all-star team. So my money's still on you guys. So
well, yeah, Jose wrote himself a pretty good comeback story this year.
Yes.
At the World Finals. That was amazing to watch, and it's one of those things for those of us that are old enough to remember watching Michael Jordan or some of the greats in their sport and knowing that was probably the greatest person ever. Jose is arguably one of the, if not the greatest bull rider of all time, and what he did those final 2 weeks in Fort Worth and then in Arlington was just amazing, because not only did he have to be perfect, but then there was 15 guys in front of him that had to stumble in one way or another. And when you think about the names that were in front of him, Dalton Castle, Brady Fielder, and so many other great riders, and for Jose to overtake all of them was just amazing. But yeah, so he's obviously an incredible rider. He's been a great team captain for us. And one of the things when you bring in a lot of different stars on a team, sometimes egos can get in the way, and sometimes there's just not enough oxygen in the locker room. But a real credit to Jose and really the rest of the guys on our team: Dalton Castle, Kaiki Pacheco, Sage Kimsey. They really look at this as a team, and how do we make decisions that are in the best interest of the team and not just them as individuals. And for them, we're only into our 4th season, and so to take a sport that had been individual in nature for over 100+ years and to be able to now turn it into this team mentality, it's been great to watch, and we really do. We have a great team, not only great bull riders, but great men as well.
Do you, now that you mentioned 4th season going into this, and I know it was always kind of sketchy, getting public opinion and old school Cowboys, well, it's an individual sport. But as it continues to grow and you're starting to see people change their mind, change their attitude about it, how do you foresee it over the next few years as far as this team expansion? I mean, do you think more and more cities are going to buy into it, see that there's a really marketable product here, and see it's just a great event? Do you think you will continue to see more teams grow, or do you think it's going to level off kind of where you're at and just expand with the types of shows and the number of shows that you guys are doing?
No, it's definitely going to grow. I think it's just a matter of when and how many. We started with 8 teams for the first 2 years, and then last year we expanded to 10. I don't really know how much of a secret this is anymore. They're actively looking to add 2 more teams that could be competing as early as 2027. The biggest thing that we have right now, or the biggest challenge or obstacle, is just getting enough bull riders, because you want to make sure that you still have a great product when you're going out there, going from 8 teams to 10 teams to 12 teams. Because as you guys know, the bulls are not getting any easier.
No.
Genetics on these bulls are getting bigger, faster, stronger, more athletic. They're super smart. And so, you can turn over the genetics in bulls a lot faster than you can in bull riders.
Yeah.
And so it's an inherent upon us to continue to grow this next generation and get more people interested in the sport, because there's a lot of great athletes in and around the country, but they're just not exposed to it. They're maybe not on or near a ranch or a rural community, where there is an arena, where there are practice pens and practice bulls and all those different things. And so that's really the big thing for us, is that there's definitely an appetite to grow the sport. More cities, more markets, more owners. The fans have really taken on to it. Our big thing right now is we just got to continue to develop more bull riders.
That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
I run a practice pen here, and I'm not a stock contract, but that's what we do, is just we literally go to the basics and train them at all levels to try to get them to right there where they are. And we have a lot of the team guys come and hang out with us, hang out with the kids, practice and ride. So it's really exciting. So, and one of your assistant coaches, Jordan Halverson, now, I know she's part of y'all's team now. She comes out every now and then and gets on a few as well. So.
Yeah, she's great. She's kind of become a new ambassador for us. And
yeah.
Again, we're just trying to grow the sport as much as we can, because obviously we love it, but we just got to get more eyeballs on it, and get more money coming into it from corporate sponsors. And we've seen that turn a little bit to where not only do we have non-endemic sponsors that are coming in and riding this wave of the Western. They're cowboy curious or Western curious, and they're wanting to find their way into this space. But even the endemics, who were a little bit leery of this team thing, and so didn't quite get on board, they remain partners of rodeo in general and PBR in general, but didn't jump onto the team train right away, are now starting to shift over as well. So it's an exciting time right now. We've got a lot more coverage this weekend, starting in Sunrise, just outside of Fort Lauderdale. We've got Fox Nation is going to start broadcasting all our Friday night games. And on Saturday, the CW is going to start. They're going to do all the Saturday and Sundays. And then we've still got big CBS that's giving us 12 hours of programming through the rest of the year. So more eyeballs, more options, and more ways to view the sport.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome.
Get
So,
more
I'm
more
looking
people
forward to it.
because you still got to think as long as rodeo and bull riding's been around, there's still people that haven't seen it.
Yeah, surprisingly, we still get that. We get people come out, it's like, I never knew this was here. I never knew this thing. I'm like, I've heard about it. I'm like, so, yeah, definitely the more exposure you guys are getting, the more exposure that the world's getting as far as how easy it is to actually find these places and see it firsthand. So I think it's great.
Yeah, we get more eyeballs on the Pepper Stewart show too.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a question for you. Because I grew up, a ranch and a rodeo guy, but also a baseball player. So I'm curious how this transition from baseball to bull riding came about.
Really what ended up happening is our owners, when they decided to purchase a franchise and they wanted to put it in Austin, they were looking for basically two things. They wanted somebody that had run a sports team in a league environment, and with this sport transitioning over to the team environment, they felt that was a necessary component, and they wanted somebody that had history of operating in that space. And then, if they were going to put the team in Austin, they wanted somebody that had a network and some connections. And so, I'd originally moved to the Austin area in '98 to help the Nolan Ryan family get the Round Rock Express started, and had been in Austin for probably 19 of the last 25 or so years. And so that was really it. And then for me personally, I just, had a little history, grew up in Nebraska, grew up in a big ag family. We were cattle feeders and farmers. Went to the rodeo there in Omaha every year for my birthday. And then we ended up hosting a few bull riding events at the Dell Diamond, the stadium in Round Rock where the Express play. And so, just stayed somewhat close to it, but never really thought that this was going to be my day-to-day profession. But I tell people a lot, as much as I love baseball, I still do. It's this bull riding is addicting. It's just an incredible sport, and the people that are around it, the riders, the stock contractors, everybody at PBR and the fans, just great people. Just how dedicated they are to this sport. But it's crazy. I mean, not only for what we've seen and been a part of, but my entire neighborhood, they have watch parties on the weeks when I'm not around. So it's been a lot of fun, and just really feel honored to be a part of it and help grow this sport. It's been a lot of fun.
Okay. So with having that agricultural exposure, how hands-on are you? Are you getting down there telling Adriana and Michael kind of what they need to be doing, or you kind of let them run the show?
No, I stay in my lane. I feel like I've got somewhat of a good knowledge of I know what I know and I know what I don't know, and so really, I'll obviously help in terms of roster management, and helping find guys and contract it. When it comes to anything literally on the dirt or in the chute, any technical aspect of the sport, I have no say there at all. And if we ever get to a point where I need to start giving any of our guys advice, then we're in trouble.
You may have to suit up one day. You never know. So.
Oh man, I'm too old and I'm too fat to get on the bull.
Oh, but all right, JJ, we know you're a busy man, so we'll let you get back to it. But we appreciate you coming on and visiting with us and talking about the Austin Gamblers and the PBR teams, and just letting the folks know a little bit more about you and what you guys are up to. And wish you luck on the next event.
Awesome. We hope to see the fans of the show either in Austin, August 22nd through the 24th, or we'll be there at Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, September 26th through the 20th. Yep. So hope to see a bunch of our fans there.
All right. We appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That right there is the man with the plan, the CEO of the Austin Gamblers, right there in Austin, Texas. They're doing it, and it's working. It's working. What time is it? It's 5:40. Oh, what else do we have? Oh, I guess you got to. Is there a long, skinny flower on that thing somewhere?
You don't have to. That's not even legible. I was just saying to let you know what's going on.
I was gonna blow it up, make it bigger. But so what do you got going on this coming up?
I'll tell you. Well, I'm pretty busy, but I'll tell you one thing that we've got coming up. They're about to show something. Is the city of Louisville has asked Spur On Productions to come host a bull riding that And I didn't know this. You know, the city of Louisville has had an event there for over 50 years, and this almost was the first year they had to cancel and not have something. So originally they had always had it. The past 4 years they've had a PBR Challenger Tour. They weren't able to do that this year, so last minute they called us in, and so we're putting on a 35-head top pro bull riding event. It's a WSPBR, which if you're not familiar with that, there are actually bull riders out there that are still doing it in their old age, our age. And so for 35 and up, you will see some of the top riders that should have been retired years ago, but are still doing it, still getting on hard, tough, good bulls. And, T-Mobile is sponsoring this event. We got the Dustin Perkins Band is going to be playing out for that. And then we have a great after party. It's going to be hosted at the Electric Cowboy. It's free with admission with ticket stub. We're going to have bounce houses for the kids, obstacle courses, face painting. It is going to be a family event, but it is going to be some top-notch bull riding, and you will see several good qualified rides. So I know that's kind of scarce these days. Some events. So
Yeah.
You ought to see some really good rides.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
And wait, Pepper's going to be in the arena helping get those nasty bulls out when we
What?
can't get them out. So,
Dang it.
you don't get out scot-free.
Dang it. Yes, I will be there. I'll be there with old Gray.
Yep.
I'll be dragging her out there to run around a little bit, move some bulls around.
Is the one you're talking about?
No, it may not be on there. But, yeah, be a good time. Look it up. There'll be a flyer. I'm sure you have a flyer out before too long.
Yeah, we should get one out this week now that we got all the sponsors located and all the sponsors approved their logos, which I did not know how big of a chore that can be, but it's pretty demanding. But hey, well worth it, and we want to make sure everybody's happy.
Be a good time.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Good time in Louisville, Texas.
Yeah, so if we are pre-selling tickets, you'll see a QR code that pops up when the flyer starts circulating. There'll be billboards on 35 and 121, and just scan that code, get your tickets, because you don't want to miss out on this one.
Buy your tickets. You know what? We should have asked JJ when we had him on here about this.
Yeah.
The Seattle Kraken. Because
Release the Kraken.
He dealt with enough teams
Yeah.
and mascots that he would know about the Kraken. So it's the Seattle Kraken mascot, and if you're wondering what that is, you're not alone. We were too. The Seattle Kraken is a mascot for a hockey team. That's why no one knew. So the members of the Seattle Kraken hockey team were fly fishing in Alaska. They had their mascot dressed up, decked out in his mascot attire. I've got a picture of that somewhere. And he's got his mascot attire on, and they're fly fishing. So they're probably shooting some social media content, some TikToks. They're TikToking and fishing and stuff. And then they got a surprise. A brown bear decided it was looking for some lunch. It was hungry for the mascot. So this brown bear is chasing the mascot through the creek. There you go. So, what? That's a Kraken?
I'm not quite sure what that is.
At first, I thought that was a furry. I was like, they're having a furry convention with a bear. They do have furry convention with bears.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess.
There's a lot of bears. A lot of bears around there. Bears, twinks, all kinds of stuff going on in those furry conventions. Don't Google that, by the way.
Well, now we know what grizzly bears like to eat, and make sure that you don't ever want to go as a Kraken, I guess.
Yeah. Don't wear your furry costume to the bear infested area, guys.
Right.
Unless you're in Cedar Springs, then you're all right. All right. So what else we got? This stupid show I've been watching. God, we got the trailer for this. It's called the Mcbee Dynasty. The first gripe I have with the show is they call them the last American cowboys or the great American cowboys. They're not cowboys, they're farmers.
Okay.
And in one of the early episodes, they tried to do some kind of arena polo or whatever with riding horses around. You could tell immediately they had no idea what they were doing. And it was terrible. So I'm like, they're farmers. Just say the great American farmer. You know, it's fine. What's wrong with saying farmer? But And it's so stupid. It's like watching a car wreck. You don't want to look, but you can't stop looking. And that's what happens with this. I think we got the trailer for it's on season 2. This is the first season trailer, and it's as insane as you would imagine.
We're cowboys in every sense of the word.
Jess, run!
It may look fun,
Watch yourself! But it's chaos.
I'm Steve Mcbee. I've spent the majority of my life building this farm and ranch, acre by acre. One of the boys is going to have to take over the farm. I'm just not sure who that's going to be. Steven is driven, #1 in his class.
I'm trying to run the global business. This company would not run without me.
Cole is a wild child. Do not try this at home, boys and girls.
Braden's my baby brother.
I grew up with my mom. I just wasn't quite as close with my dad.
My brother Jesse's the pretty boy.
I saw his hair flow.
I'm actually jealous, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, boy.
Do you think Dad would trust you with taking over the farm? That ain't gonna happen over my dead body.
Oh, you think you're the head of the table, huh? I am the head of the table, bud. Unless you want to fight me for it.
This family in the drama.
Right now, we're $50 million in debt. Galena's our CFO, and she's been working to borrow $105 million. The success of this deal is in Galena's hands.
You better be nice to Galena, because we need her for this.
What's up, handsome? You want some coffee?
Everybody knows the Mcbees.
We have so many enemies in this community.
It's like the whole world's against you.
You're giving my vehicle. You take care of your whore.
I'm mad I'm not getting laid tonight.
The pressure's relentless. One of you guys is going to have to step up.
What are you doing, Karen?
Come on, David!
We could lose everything.
I think I'm speaking for all of us when I say we'd rather die than watch this place go down.
Amen.
We ain't losing this farm.
Yeah, so that, I don't know. There was nothing to watch on TV. I was on Peacock watching, I think I was watching, God, I can't think of the name of that show now. Poker Face. I was watching Poker Face. That's pretty good. And that trailer popped up, or the app, not the trailer, but the flyer or whatever for that. I said, what is this? I clicked on it and watched. And I was like, this is so stupid. And then
But what happens next?
Later, yeah, I'm like, That's what my wife said the same thing. She's like, that show is so stupid. She'll be sitting there doing something, and then she's glued to the TV. She's like, it's so dumb, but I get into it every time it's on. I don't know. It's a train wreck show, but it's entertaining. They're also so in the second season, I guess I'm spoiling. It's been out long enough. If you hadn't seen it, it's your own fault. But so in season 2, the dad's not there.
Yeah.
He's kind of in hiding because they're under investigation from the FBI for allegedly, I don't want to get this wrong because I don't need a lawsuit either, but allegedly falsifying some crop reports or something from the government, some kind of government assistance thing. Maybe, I don't know for sure. Don't come at me with this. But something happened. If you watch the show, they'll tell you. But something happened with that, so they're in trouble with that. So they're in investigation. So the second season, the dad's gone. He's
out.
He's hiding.
He's running.
Yeah.
You don't think he's running because he's got women chasing him? Because it sounds like he's going back and forth.
Oh,
He may just need to disappear.
He goes back and forth. That one woman, that Russian woman there, when she gets locked on something, she's on it. And the other women better watch it, and you'll find out because she will come for you.
All right. Reality cowboy TV at its best.
Reality farmer TV.
I was going to say, first off, it's reality cowboy. There ain't too many cowboys that really want that life. So.
Yeah. So that was. So I've been watching that. It comes out every Tuesday.
Yep.
So you got time to catch up for the second season's over with. And then I watched The Hunting Wives, which that's blown up a lot, but it's not a family-friendly show. So just don't. Even if you read the book, I've seen some videos, people talking about it that read the book, and they was like, "Wait a minute, this is not what was in the book."
Okay.
Because I think it was on TikTok. It was a TikTok video, and if you're on TikTok, go find me on TikTok and look at my TikTok shop and see what kind of stuff I got for sale that you can buy. There's a bunch of junk in there that you need. Buy it. They've been sending me stuff. I've been trying it out. I've been doing some product testing, checking some stuff out. It's been pretty good so far. I've had all good positives.
Okay.
They've all been thumbs up. Nothing I've had to destroy yet. But I see a bunch of videos about that where I guess women have book clubs and they go read books, and they've all these book clubs reading this book, The Hunting Wives. So then when the show came out, they're telling all their husbands and stuff, hey, that book's we've been reading, this movie, so watch. And then they watch it like, wait a minute, what the heck are you reading? Because it's
husbands are starting getting nervous.
Yeah,
wait a minute, why are we reading that?
They're like, what are you reading?
It's a little more than your typical romance novel.
Do not watch The Hunting Wives with your church group. That's all I'm gonna say, or your kids. But yeah, it was all right. It was pretty interesting. It's supposed to be set in East Texas and Tyler.
Okay.
They did throw in a few. They throw in a few jabs here and there when they talk about guns and stuff like
really?
that. Yeah, they got some of that in there, but it's entertaining anyway. And then I think we played the trailer for Untamed a while back, and that first season's out on Netflix, and that was really good. It was one of those suspenseful murder mystery thriller types where you really don't know what happens until the end. So it's one of those that's got there's stuff happening all the time, and each episode or each one, you get a little bit more or a little bit more and until you get to the end. When you tell at the very end, you're like, what in the world? What happened here?
Right.
And so that's been pretty good. It's been renewed for a second season, so check that out. The East Texas Stock Horse Association has ended the season this year, but they are looking for sponsorship for the next year. Businesses, personal sponsorship, business sponsorship, it don't matter. They'll put you in the arena banner. The announcers talk about you. They'll post them on social media. You can sponsor awards, whatever you want to do. And they've got a advertising package to fit any budget. So if you just got a couple $100 you want to sponsor some kids or advertise up to as much as you want to spend, and since it's a nonprofit, you can get your tax deduction sheet and you can write it off your donations.
There you go.
That's always
no more excuses.
Always good. Always good. What else we got? We got coffee, don't we?
Where? I need a cup.
Coffee. There's some coffee. This is what you need. If you are a coffee drinker and you like to sample around some coffee, you need to go to Rodeo Coffee Roasters.com. RodeoCoffeeRoasters.com. There is 16, I believe, different flavors of coffee to try. You got the 8-second ride right there.
That one's good firsthand.
Yeah.
Got it. Tried it.
The 8 seconds good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think I tried. I've tried them all right out the gate, but I'm going in a second round of flavors now.
Right.
I think I'm on the turn and burn for the second time. But it's pretty good. There's some, they got vanilla, caramel, pecan. Then you got your just good old hardcore dark coffee.
That's what the 8-second ride. That's what I like. It's just the dark roast. We want it strong and bold.
Yeah, and that stuff's good. There's some good flavors. So go look it up, Google it, check it out, and go buy some coffee, man. What else?
I tell you what though, that coffee is also made for good gifts because the way y'all package it, the way it comes out in the packaging and everything, and I've already literally. So many people drink coffee, and I mean, it's such a cool thing now. It's like, used to you take a bottle of wine to somebody as a gift. Give them coffee nowadays.
Yeah.
And I mean, it comes in a cool little gift set. So that's going to be my Christmas this year. Everybody's getting coffee, so I hope you like it. My nieces and nephews under age 5, sorry, you're going to get coffee.
Yeah. Just be sure y'all water it down before you give it to them.
Yeah.
Just water it down just a hair.
Yeah.
I don't know what else happened. I guess The Frontier, I've been watching that. There's 4 episodes of that out now on HBO Max, where they take 3 families, put them in the 1800s in a shack in the woods, and they have different tasks they have to do every day. The funniest thing that happened so far that I seen was when they dropped them off, they put them in a wagon, and they had a wagon team take them out to their little houses and drop them off.
Right.
And they had one little box of supplies, and that was it. So they had to get the flour and stuff, make stuff. But they did have they had cans of canned ham.
Oh, okay.
So
it's kind of cheating, but okay.
So they were having to eat
Right.
So they each family had something before they could start making their own food.
Right.
So the first couple days, you ate whatever you brought, and then they came in, and they was like, hey, when people travel across country, set up a homestead, they usually bring their life savings. So they gave all the families $30.
Okay.
And then they go to the general store, and they would get flour and all the different stuff to make food at home.
Now, were the prices 1,800
Yeah.
set? Okay.
Yeah, because you were supposed to. They said you were supposed to spend. They said an average in that time for that week, you'd probably spend $1.75
a week.
Yeah.
Wow. It's pretty awesome
for your groceries.
Yeah, let's go back.
And so that's what they were doing. It's been interesting for the funniest thing that happened on the last episode I watched. It's funny but not funny. But there's this one family that's on there, and they all got kids. So each one of them got kids, and then they went to an auction. Each one of them bought a cow, some chickens, goats, and so the one family's kids have named all these chickens, and the dad's like, "I'm ready for some fried chicken. I've been here a month. I want some meat. I want some fried chicken." And all them kids go to bawling. He goes out there and catches the chicken. He brings it back up there to the house. He's all excited. He's ready for fried chicken. And the boy comes out. And he's all crying and crying. And they take the chicken and let it go. I'm like, no, you got to learn, kid. This is where you think your food comes from.
So they didn't eat the chicken?
No, they didn't eat the chicken. They let it go.
Good Lord. That
like,
kid would have learned how to pluck and skin a chicken that day.
Yeah, you had 10. They had 10 chickens.
Yeah.
They could have had one fried chicken. But yeah, and then they got the goats, and they're like, "What about those are goats for meat? We're not eating the goats. You gotta eat something."
I think they took the wrong families.
It was
maybe that's better because they took me. I'd be so hungry, I'd probably eat it all in one day, and then the next day's like, "Hey, anybody got any chicken left?"
Yeah. Well, what I was looking for in the general store, which I didn't see it, I was like, "Is there not a gun in here?"
Yes, absolutely.
Or something, because there's a lot of deer running around out there. Yeah, deer, and I'm sure you got rabbits and squirrels, and I mean, you need some meat. You go hunting and get some meat.
Yeah, if it's going to be frontier living, they should really make it frontier living. Yeah, I wonder if you had to get a special tag, or they just say, "Hey, we're going to make an exception for you guys."
I don't know. That or they'd show them. They'd probably show them shooting.
Oh,
they have a stuffed deer that falls over. And they drag in fake deer.
You can no longer say no animals were hurt during the filming of this because
So I don't know. It's interesting just to see how these, modern day technologically people. And the one family is funny. They were in the garden. They do have a garden. Each house comes with a garden. It's got stuff growing in it. And the two guys of this family go out there and they're looking around and they're like, "What does a potato even look like?" I don't have my phone. I can't Google it. I need to Google and see what I'm looking for. So they're out there in the garden just pulling all this stuff up, trying to figure out what vegetables they had in the garden.
Now, you think about it, that would be the hard part, trying to figure something out, because we're so used to using Google. I mean, almost every time we're in the kitchen, hey, see how long you're supposed to cook this, or what's the best temperature for that. Yeah, you take that away, it would be a little different at first.
Everybody's trying to figure out what they're doing.
For sure.
But it's been good.
It's a cool concept. That'd become pretty fun.
The frontier.
Yep.
But they don't have any horses. They're just walking everywhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
I was like, I need a horse. Leave that wagon here. I'm going to use that to go to town.
Right.
So they're just walking everywhere. And the challenge they did the other day is they made them plow a field. So they had a big team of horses out there with a plow, and they had to plow it.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah, because you had to have – it took two of you to do it. With the one family, his kids – I don't know why he didn't make his kids do it. One was 12 and 14, and so you had to have two people. You need somebody to hold the plow, somebody to drive the horses. Well, they didn't want to do it, so then they had to spend $1.50 of their money to have somebody to drive the horses for them instead of the kids. And I'm like, no, get the kids out here.
No, kids, we're in the frontier, guys. Yeah. You're going to work. We don't go sit in front of a computer and play games.
Well, the other family, they had a kid. I think he was like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
He's out there driving that team. He had it figured out, and he was out there.
You think they would have talked to all these kids and stuff before they went on the show and said, hey, here's how it's going to be, and they would have been okay with that.
Yeah.
So is it a competition? Or are they like competing to see which family does the best at the end of it?
I think so because they said at the beginning of it, it was like back in the Frontier Days, one in 3 families failed.
Okay.
So I guess at the end they're going to decide who
fails and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I don't know. It's interesting.
Makes sense.
It's an interesting show.
Yeah.
About as interesting as getting on the road. You anything else?
Right now. No. Can I pitch my movie real quick?
Yeah.
Guys, we've wrapped up a show we were on here last year. It's called The Whore and the Horseman. We're going to have our first cast and crew premiere very soon. We're talking the end of September, and then we'll be entered in the film festival we entered last year. And but we really want you guys to check it out. So go to Facebook and look up The Whore and the Horseman and like our page and share our page, because I believe the more we can get out there, the easier it's going to be to sell this thing when we get ready to try to distribute. So The Whore and the Horseman on Facebook. Look it up.
Google it. Do it. Wait, Google that. Google that. So that movie's coming out. And a big premiere.
Yep. We'll see what happens.
Big theater.
Big theater.
Put it at AT&T Stadium. Put it on the Jumbotron.
Oh, yeah, sure. They've already been begging for us to come. So
I don't know. Might be a football game calling Felix. You got to find somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
It's football season. Or football.
Well, if Micah Parsons decides to leave, maybe we can get him to come. He's looking for a new career or a new trade or something to get out of there. Maybe he can come be a real Cowboy.
Yeah, now it's time for the football drama TV show to start.
Right.
They know how to stir. They know how to stir it up. All right, we're gonna get out here, get on the highways and byways of Texas, and we will catch you guys on the next one.